Tonight on AfterBuzz TV SmackDown Live After Show, a cash-in, an apology, and a finale. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
It's a little less to carry on that bike ride home tonight, as we remain in shock and awe as to what happened tonight, as we break it down live on AfterBuzzTV.com, the AfterBuzz TV YouTube page. You guys still can ride the bike. I'm not stopping you. Yeah, keep
Slam
going.
me off of it.
iTunes, SoundCloud, you're liking, subscribing, telling your friends about AfterBuzz TV. What is up, everybody? I'm Christian Rosenberg. Twitter, @Rosenberg. Instagram, @Rosenberg. T-shirts, persontees.com/Christian Rosenberg. Of course, collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code Rosenberg for 10% off your order. Tom is in some traffic, so we have no idea if he's going to have a run-in or not. But the rest of the crew is here. Over on the other side, @Gabrielle_Loren, it's Gabby Loren.
Hey guys! So happy to be back this week.
You're so far away this week.
I know.
Oh, no.
Don't let go.
Okay. And it's Scott Narver. Scott Narver.
Let go.
You sure? You want me to let go?
just
No,
let
I'm
go.
holding on. I'm holding
Nah,
on. Really
please let go.
All right.
Please.
Cut the cord.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jeez.
let me grow up, Mom.
Well, someone who appreciates me for me is at Jimbo in the Booth. Jimbo in the Booth's with us.
Absolutely, I do. Hi.
Hi. Last SmackDown before SummerSlam, and they wanted us to be talking about it, and sure enough, the ending made us need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, part of me is like, oh, we should just do the show in order like we normally do, but another part of me is just like, oh god, this was such an insane thing that they did tonight that I almost feel like we should start the show with it.
Why not?
All right.
Do you
those
think-
of you listening, Christian's face at the cash-in was the saddest I'd seen him in years.
I was so sad. I was so sad.
Christian, do you think that Tom knew what was going to happen with a spoiler? Because he kind of hinted to us that he was going to rage after tonight's SmackDown.
Tom said he was hoping that he'd be here to rage. I had no idea what it was about. Because for most of the show, I'm like, SmackDown's a pretty good show. We're getting rid of some. Maybe he was annoyed at the promo with Nakamura and Jinder or something with Naomi on commentary tonight. No, now I have an idea of what it was. Oh my god, I'm just in shock that they let Baron Corbin. It's one thing to lose a cash-in. It's another thing to have Cena almost do a heel move and cause a distraction, and then you lose it in under 10 seconds.
So you're upset.
Very.
Okay.
I just think it made him look a little ridiculous, the way they had him go out with the Money in the Bank. It definitely should have been done differently. But, I mean, that's why WWE is so fun, because you never know what's going to happen.
You don't. And I'm like, I appreciated the surprise right before SummerSlam, the cash-in. I'm like, oh, well, that's intriguing, because normally how often, SummerSlam's been the most common pay-per-view where the cash-ins occurred.
Yes.
So it was cool. Oh, it's going to happen before. This could change the entire pay-per-view landscape. All of a sudden, we might have a SmackDown four-way also. Maybe they'll just throw Cena and Corbin in a four-way title match, or who knows.
Mm-hmm.
But to have him lose the way he did just shocked me.
But I think it's going to add to the storyline when we look at SummerSlam.
I hope so.
He's so angry, and there's going to be something that goes down this weekend.
I love it. I thought it was awesome.
Why do you think it was awesome?
I thought it was awesome because, A, we got rid of the SummerSlam expectation that's happened so many years with Daniel Bryan and, CM Punk.
Sheamus.
That now, this is the character launching moment for Baron Corbin. Corbin got screwed over in his eyes huge. This gigantic former football player, biker, metal-loving music guy is furious now. He's furious at Jinder. He's furious at Cena. This sets him even more so as a lone wolf. He's mad at everybody. He's mad at the establishment. He's mad at everything. We have one Money in the Bank case to focus on, the women.
Yep.
And he can now just be this raging psycho and just going after everybody.
You know, I agree with Scott, and I will say they weren't gonna have Jinder lose during India Independence Day. Let's be
Why
honest.
not? Their key thing is having people losing their hometowns all the time.
I guess, but this is like a really big thing, and they're really amping him up. So I guess in a way it is cool that they had Corbin go out the way he did, because I do think it's going to add to the animosity. And I didn't think Jinder was going to lose this entire time, no matter what went down. But I do love that we saw a close-up of John Cena's face at the end, because he was just loving the drama.
He was laughing. Jinder was ecstatic because he's like, now I don't have to worry about a cash-in anymore.
And that young, very fair lady in the front row was letting Cena what she thought about the whole thing.
I didn't see that. I was just busy wiping my tears.
There
I don't know
seemed
what
to
I...
be-
Telling him he was #1.
Yeah, there seemed to be a bird that had landed on her hand that she was showing John Cena right to his face.
How did the bird get in the arena? That's so weird.
Well, maybe she's a magician's assistant. I don't know.
I think the cool thing about this will be if now he doesn't care about titles at all, and his sole purpose, and he's hell-bent on destroying John Cena. Like, John Cena cost him the cash-in and cost him getting this title. So now all his purpose in WWE is to just ruin John Cena's career and take John Cena out. And that'll make him the badass lone wolf.
Yeah, the wins and losses don't matter. Like, what's the point of getting a title?
Well, now,
with
like...
John Cena gonna go film movies, like, fine, I'll take you out. Like, him wanting to take everybody out. I think there's so much potential in this. And we've seen all these things where it's the guaranteed, oh, you're going to get a title shot. Oh, you're going to get a title shot. And we've only seen the 2 losses, I believe, right? Damien Sandow and John Cena.
Yes, with Cena being disqualified.
If you count Kennedy.
No. Well, Edge still cashed in and won it from it.
Yeah. Like, it was the goofy thing where he put it on the line and then he just didn't have it anymore. But it was still a
like I said, I'm not against him losing his match when he cashed in. I'm just in shock that he lost so quickly.
Yeah, and again, I think it's awesome. The fact that it's SmackDown Live, this wasn't, taped 3 days ago.
Right.
And we read about it and we go, oh, this is what happens. And everybody can have the feelings about it without seeing it actually take place. And it gets everybody at the water cooler going, do you see that? I can't believe it. This is nuts. It's great TV.
We had a few of those moments tonight where it really did feel like a live show for us, sitting back and watching, because the camera lets you see what they want you to see. So there were a few moments even tonight that we'll bring up later where the camera wasn't on the wide shot, so we had some surprises. But I think that, this was another element of a live surprise.
I want to know what the chat roll thinks. Chat roll, what did you think about the cash-in?
Yeah, were you for or against the way the cash-in was done tonight? I want to know whose side you're on, if you're on my side or Scott's side. Gabby's kind of indifferent.
I'm the middle person.
Gabby's in the middle.
I keep the peace.
You're either on my side, Scott's side, or you're hanging in the middle with Gabby. Well, let's break down the full-on show, because we'll talk a little more about the cash-in also once we get into the match itself. The show started with Jinder and the Singh brothers, because we are celebrating India's Independence Day.
Are we? What'd you do today for it?
Do you want to know what I did?
He ate that cupcake that you... Oh, no. He got it for you, right?
Yeah.
He didn't
You
steal
ate
it
my
back?
cupcake?
I ate the cupcake that I gave you like 3 weeks ago.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I remember...
I was saving that.
Wasn't Tom on a diet, so... I mean, you are too, I guess.
Yeah, I've lost nearly 40 pounds.
And you're on the no-carb diet for the last
Right.
month.
So a cupcake is the last thing I can do right now.
3-week-old
Listen.
cupcake? Why would you do that? Go get a new one.
He has to do it in secrecy so we don't find out.
For India Independence Day?
All for Indian Independence Day.
So bizarre. I guess it's very American of you.
Thank you.
Eating a really old cupcake.
3-week-old cupcake. That is what Americans
These
would do on Indian
cupcakes
Independence
don't
Day.
go bad in America. They
No.
have so many preserves and everything. Come on. They'll last like a year.
Well, I love the fact that the band was back. He brought the band back together. Not 3MB, but like the band that played him in when he first won the title, which was the coolest thing ever. And then he brought some woman out to sing India's national anthem.
Some woman.
I don't remember her name.
MOBA.
MOBA? Is that what it was?
Modoc.
Modoc.
I think it was Modoc.
Matlock. Matlock was
It was
there.
Matlock.
Matlock came out to sing India's national anthem. And, I mean, like, this brought me back to, you know, Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik, how, like, they would, you know, even if you're a little more recent, like La Resistance or things like that, when they would, like, force you to listen to the national anthem, and you're booing, but you don't really want to interrupt them, because then it's really insulting the country. So it was a great heat magnet.
I like hearing other cultures' national anthems.
Yeah,
like,
I've never heard it before.
Yeah, I was listening. I'm like, all right. when else do I hear these? But except for wrestling shows.
Right, that's a good point. I mean, it's not like we have a trip to India coming up, so I think it was interesting.
Yeah, in our sports, you know, as much as we say, like, it's the World Series with America and some of Canada.
Yeah. So far I'm looking, I see one person agree with Scott.
One. Trying everybody.
I don't know, I'm not seeing... Everyone else is now just talking about the great Moda.
Haywood
Maybe her name
Wong
was Moda.
says yes to Corbin loss. Dylan Matthews says, I feel bad for Corbin, but now I just hope that Corbin destroys Cena. Tim Smith says, I was for it because it might help Corbin's character.
You're making all these up. No.
You just didn't want to see them, okay?
Yeah.
I'm always right.
MG_geek says, glad we got something different. And Scott, I agree, this will help Corbin. So yeah, so far, you know, I'll keep on going as I see him, but yeah, this seems to be which one? You want to read that one?
Yeah, so Matt J. Hendrick says, this hurts Corbin's career. Does anyone remember when Sandow lost his cash in and never recovered? Corbin is done.
Well, I don't think Corbin's done by any means. He'll still be a like top guy, but
Sandow flourished for a while afterwards as Damien Mizdow.
He was floundering for a bit, then got into the Mizdow stuff. There was a period where he had no idea where he was.
But he's saying he never recovered.
Oh,
he
no.
absolutely did. He was, you know, if you...
He never got back to him like a main event caliber match, per se. He was a mid-card guy.
No, but he was on TV consistently
Yes,
with mic time, so I don't feel like that's a lost career. That's not never recovering. If you're still on the show and doing stuff, I'll always use Zack Ryder as the example. Like, that was a guy who lost opportunity of being featured on TV weekly and having airtime and mic time and match time, and when that's gone, you lose out.
I think what he means to say is he just had his peak, and I mean, although he was still on TV and working, maybe he just never got to that level or that position in his storyline again.
I would say that this is like Daniel Bryan getting beat at WrestleMania. That it's just gonna make Baron so pissed off that
When he got beat by Sheamus.
Yeah, it sends him to that next level.
I hope so. Because I know I've been in the minority most of the time when I've said I am a fan of Corbin.
In your predictions.
Well, I always get predictions wrong. But I did say, I think at the beginning of the year, that in 2017, Baron Corbin will be champion. So when he won Money in the Bank, I'm just like, yay! I'm going to be right! I still might be right. There's still a few months left, but definitely took a big curveball at me today.
You just jinxed it.
I really did. Jinder's interrupted by Nakamura. Nakamura comes out and says, today in Japan is a day that we pray for peace for the people who died in battle. And he says this Sunday he's going to lose Jinder's going to lose the title. And leaves. And that's all we see of Nakamura tonight.
He's got to prep for his match.
Yeah.
He's not an idiot. He's not going to get in a fight.
He's not gonna have a match with John Cena a few days before SummerSlam.
No way. Saving himself.
Yeah.
Smart
He's a
guy.
smart fighter, yeah.
Natalya versus Becky Lynch. Naomi came out on commentary. Thought it was a solid match. They gave it a good amount of time. Had the commercial break with it. Natalya wins with a sharpshooter. Thank God, because I feel like they really haven't... I almost felt like I forgot who Naomi was facing at SummerSlam because I was excited for Natalya, but it didn't feel like they were doing much because the whole focus has been, ooh, here's Carmella with the briefcase. What's she going to do with it? Oh, by the way, Natalya has a match. She should look strong going into that match, and thankfully they did so tonight.
Mm-hmm. But she won her match, so that means she'll lose, according to your theories on how this works.
We'll get to predictions.
Okay.
We'll get
Okay.
to predictions. After the match, Natalya was putting the sharpshooter on Becky again. Naomi ran in for the save. And then Carmella came out with James Ellsworth and wished both of them luck and made the best woman win on Sunday.
And she held on to her money in the bank.
She didn't cash in tonight. She still's got it.
Adding, some mystery to SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Then, speaking of more people in the women's division, Lana and Tamina are backstage.
Was someone filming them in the locker room?
Yep, we still haven't uncovered that mystery.
Nope. Haven't seen a female camera woman, so think there's just a guy in the women's locker room filming them.
Oh, Mojo wasn't used tonight, so...
Good. Oh, sorry, what?
Luke Harper wasn't used tonight.
Oh, man, that'd be amazing if he was the,
He was the
if he was the cameraman in the women's locker room.
Weird.
No, like,
Amazing.
I can see him, like, going in and, like, adjusting the lighting.
To, like, dim the lights.
Yes.
It's just a hobby of his. It's a passion.
Yeah. Wrestling's the career. This is the love.
If you see his promos, he has all those light bulbs around, so he's clearly into lighting.
Lana's telling Tamina how they don't see you, they don't fear you, but if you follow my lead, I'm going to use my ravishing beauty and my cunning ways in helping you, and you will be the most destructive force, and you will crush. So what the hell happened over the last 6 weeks when it was Tamina bossing Lana around, and then just today, no, we're flipping the script. No, I'm gonna boss you around now, Tamina.
Well, I guess I interpret that as Tamina's tactics didn't work for Lana. Her being a brute and her being aggressive
Sure.
and everything. So now Lana's going to use her skill set, and we'll see how that elevates Tamina.
Right. I think Lana's coming into her own. So she needs to prove herself to Tamina and earn Tamina's trust back that she's worthy of being a partner in crime. And so I think with her manipulating tactics, it will be interesting to see what she does over the course of the next few weeks.
We will see. Dan O'Brien is on his cell phone. Usos come out. It's like Christmas morning for Dan O'Brien getting to hang out with the Usos.
So funny.
And part of me feels like, because this is what he would do when they were on Talking Smack. So part of me almost thinks, because there's no Talking Smack, he's like, screw it. I'm going to just be goofy with everybody. And he's like, oh, you guys are here because you want me to be the third guy in your rap group, right? And one who says, yeah. And the other who said, no. I'm like, oh, we'll get back to you. We'll think about it. We'll get back to you. But hey, which New Day members are we facing on Sunday? Oh, well, Sunday you're facing Big E and Xavier Woods. That's cool. But tonight we want Xavier and Kofi. You got it, homies. And that's not exactly his wording, but that's pretty much what Dan O'Brien did. So
The Usos are the smartest tag team that there
they're
is.
the
in the
first
division.
team to find out which New Day members they're facing.
They scouted them out. They asked.
That's all. That's the thing with SmackDown. All you have to do is ask the general manager or the commissioner a question or a request, and they will honor it.
Right.
So many people don't do it. And they're like, hey, can we know which members we're facing? Oh, sure. That's fine. Any other tag team in the last 3.5 years, like, that's all we had to do?
Mm-hmm. We could have beat their streak. Dang it.
We planned for Big E and Woods, and they gave us Big E and Kofi. We didn't know. That's all it takes, guys.
Daniel Bryan was having fun tonight.
Yes, he was.
And
Even
so
though that
the
was his
Usos.
only segment.
Yeah, and it was just super fun. Like that was just them all being goofy and having a good time, and that's the role that you want to see at times with Daniel Bryan, and other times when he's serious and making a match. Like that guy just makes the show more fun.
Yeah. He is an entertainer. Which is odd to say with Dan O'Brien because he would probably get offended by me saying that because we know I'm a wrestler. Damn right you are, and one of the best ever. But you've also become a very entertaining person.
Mm-hmm.
So I love it. I also found it interesting that he was being all buddy-buddy with the Usos, who are the heel team.
Why can't he be buddy-buddy with them?
Because
They work for him.
They're mean.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to get kicked by him.
That's true.
You can still be friendly with your
All those concussions, he does not want to get kicked.
staff.
What do they say? Keep your friends closer, but your enemies closer. Then
Your
your
friends close, but your enemies closer?
Yes, exactly. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. So I think that's what he's doing in this situation.
Do you think he considers them friends or enemies?
I think he considers, if they're, heels, then they're the enemy, technically. So he's keeping them closer.
No.
You don't want anyone on your bad side.
I guess no. Apparently not. Except Baron Corbin. Rusev versus Chad Gable. Soon as I saw Chad Gable come out, I got excited. I was like, they had an awesome match a couple weeks ago. We're going to have another one. Gable gives him that sweet belly-to-belly suplex. And then Rusev just beats the living crap out of Gable. Calls a double count out. Rusev doesn't care. He beats him down, clears the announce table, puts on the accolade on the announce table. Gable is bent in half. And then Rusev hops in the ring, takes his time, grabs a microphone, says, Randy, RKO.
See, this was one of those moments I was talking about where it really encompasses a live show. The cameras only allowed us to see a close-up of Rusev on the mic about to do his spiel. But all of a sudden, everyone's shocked, including Rusev, when Randy Orton pops up and knocks him out. I loved this moment because for us, it was a complete surprise.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it was great for that because you're expecting him to lay into Randy, and you just before the moment you hear that section of the crowd start to go like, oh, because Randy has run past him in a dash, and then hits him with it.
Yeah, and with the camera angle, it was a true RKO, quote unquote, out of nowhere,
Right.
Because we didn't see it coming. And so Randy Orton hit an RKO on Rusev, didn't talk at all, then posed in the ring for a little while. Rusev was unconscious for about 8 minutes. I think when they came back from commercial, he was still in the ring.
See, that's a smart tactic right there. He pretends as though, oh, that's knocked me out forever. He's probably out for 7 seconds.
Playing dead?
Yeah, and then Orton's going to take all that time, and then at the pay-per-view, he's going to roll him right up and get the win.
Studying. Studying. He went to the Uso School of Studying.
That's right.
Uso School of Studying. Sure. That's what we'll do.
School.
School. First day of schoolish.
Yeah.
Yeah. AJ Styles comes out, calls Shane McMahon out to the ring. He wants to apologize for kicking Shane upside the head last week. Shane says, no, there's no apology necessary. But, normally you cannot touch an official at all, but just be aware, if you push me, it's going to be a different story this Sunday.
I like how you say normally. Like I just love how it was in there.
That's what he said.
I know, but it's just funny to me that that's in there. Like normally this doesn't happen, but
Normally you can't put your hands on a referee because they die.
Yeah. It's like, look, if you're in a main event match, the referee's going to get in the way. Matches last longer. The odds are bad for them. Yeah. And they get hit and they're out like Rusev from an RKO. Yeah.
I mean, back in my day, when I would ref, if a wrestler punched me, I was out forever.
How many concussions do you have?
I lost count.
I don't know if you can do this show. You might not be medically cleared. Jimbo, is Christian medically cleared to do this show?
We'll ask the doctor of Style Slick, and we'll get back to you.
All right, you might have to take a Z-Pack.
I think he's still under concussion from back then.
Quiet, Christy. I mean,
Excuse me.
What? Gabby, what?
He's living a false identity.
Let me just take my
I don't even
wig
know who
off.
I am anymore.
Cheryl, who do you think he is?
Who am I? So Kevin Owens came out, says, oh, well, this is good news because this means that AJ can't get himself disqualified to try to escape with my title. So thank you, Shane. You're being very kind of this. And I just want you to know that if I were somehow to hit you during the match, it is 100% an accident. It was not intentional. And you have to believe me. And then offers to, reaches out his hand to shake with Shane. Shane said, well, if you're going to shake anybody's hand, you shouldn't shake mine because I got to be an impartial referee. You shake your opponent's hand. Kevin Owens then reaches his hand out to AJ. Good sport. Wants to wish him luck. AJ says no. They start shoving a little bit. And they start trying to throw punches. Shane separates the two of them. Owens goes for a super kick on AJ. AJ ducks, and Owens kicked Shane in the face.
This was amazing. I like the drama. And I like the unexpectedness. Again, great live show. So he knocked out Shane McMahon.
Yep.
And then he had a look of surprise. Oh my goodness. And the commentators were trying to debate on whether they believed it was voluntary or involuntary. I tend to believe it was involuntary, even though he kind of sounded like it was premeditated with his speech. I still think it was involuntary. I think he really did mean to hit AJ, and he knocked out Shane.
So who are you rooting for in this?
You mean out of all three?
Well, you like the drama, but like, do you just want it to continue to manifest?
Yes, because I love when KO gets riled up. I think to see him get like anxious and like fired up, it's exciting. That's when his character is best. Yeah. And he's so fun when he's in these shocked modes. Like, did I really just do that? That face of his kills me. I love it.
I'm just like in the chat roll's guess on who I really am now. Apparently I'm broken, according to a lot of people.
Yeah.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Yeah. Your brother Love.
I'm Brother Love.
You're the guy filming Lana and Tamina.
If only. What? I'm the Shockmaster.
That makes sense.
That one I can believe.
Every time we don't get it on film, but every time you walk in the studio to record,
I fall.
You fall through the door.
Yes.
And then you always wear a helmet too to start, and then you just decide to not wear it anymore.
Because I break the door so often, and all these concussions, I gotta be protected.
Well, at least now you're aware of the concussions.
Mauro, what now?
No, I'm not Mauro Ranallo. No.
Huh?
No.
Why are there two of you?
Oh, this is bad. Jimbo, I don't know. I think we have to get him on the treadmill with heart monitors.
Jimbo's silent. Okay. What music is that? What's happening? I don't know. I guess I have a little thing for the fashion files. We're not there yet, though. I just dawned on me, like, I don't really have a Christian's Closet segment tonight.
What? You're wearing the shirt.
I know. I'm wearing the shirt that you can buy at ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg.
You're promising a segment that you're not going to deliver on?
Well, I'm going to have to deliver it, and apparently I need people to buy the shirt to help me pay for more medical bills for all my concussions, apparently.
No, those are just, they're in there. It's fine. Damage done.
I'm Zeno Hour's real dad.
That's probably true.
That might be true. I'm Chad Gable's father. We know it's not Dan O'Brien. It's clearly me. I'm Marshmallow Man. Rosenberg is Raw. I mean, well, that's not it's not the show, but
yeah. In regards to the show, or is it they just using an adjective on you?
Or does Raw stand for something different?
You need to use some cocoa butter.
Yeah, some moisturizer.
I see why you switched seats now.
Yeah, I chose this side today specifically because of that. You're a little raw.
Okay, Christy.
Okay. I was trying to think of a comeback, but I couldn't.
Nah, nice.
Come up with one. That was wrong.
New Day versus the Usos. So we have Kofi and Xavier tonight. So this was the team.
Kill me.
This was the team that beat. I don't know what's happening on the other side of the table right now. This is the team that beat the Usos to win the tag titles. This was a combination. They had a fun match here. Super kick, a double super kick on the Kofi. Usos win. So they win a non-title match against the champs. And they won it clean.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are the Usos heels anymore? I feel like tonight they weren't at all.
Why did I don't see why that has to immediately distinguish whether or not they're heels or not.
Well, no, I'm just saying the fact that, they had a friendly interaction with the general manager. They requested a match. They were granted it. They win their match clean.
They're still heels because they're manipulative. They are manipulating the people around them to get what they want. So they are heels.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan could have been scared out of his mind and been like, yeah, sure, whatever you need, fellas. I'll do that. Here you go.
But he wanted to rap with them.
Maybe no one ever reveals which members of the New Day are fighting. And he was so petrified that he just relinquished that information.
And then what we didn't see was like New Day, like corner Dan O'Brien and be like, "How could you tell them?
Yeah.
You revealed our secret."
Freebird rules. That's not how this works.
Now watch on Sunday. It's a different combination.
Could be.
And then the Usos complain. Mm-hmm. But that would be smart though. That'd be fun because the New Day. Well, we told you which combination, so we changed it.
They're still bad dudes.
Yeah. I'm also Sister Abigail. I'm the Gobbledygooker. I'm Creepy George.
Sorry to hear that.
Hi, George Ramosa. This is fun. I'm enjoying these.
Dylan Matthews is really funny. I like his.
The other bastard son of Vince McMahon.
Are we referring to like a Game of Thrones situation?
No, I'm just Shane's brother.
You're the other Hornswoggle.
I'm the other Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
I'm the taller Hornswoggle.
It's like the movie Twins.
Yeah. Or even talk about like Twin Peaks, which leads us into Fashion Peaks, which is the finale of Fashion Peaks. Yeah, go ahead and hit my music for this one. I guess it's the closest thing I have to it.
You look so good to me.
Fandango is in one of his best suits. Talking about it's August 15th and we're back in town of Fashion Peaks. I got probed the other day.
No. Come
Mentally
on.
probed.
This segment
Mentally.
is about the clothes.
I'm getting to it.
All right, the music's playing.
I know. Well, I talked about his nice suit, and then Tyler Breeze shows up in a extravagant red gown. I mean, he looks stunning. Mm-hmm. In fact, Fandango even called him Diane because he looks so gorgeous in his blonde wig and red dress. And then they want people to think that this is all just being made up as they go along. But Fandango has a rock, this beautiful, like, space rock, which is a rock from space. That if you throw it, you'll see the future.
Well, I think you're leaving out where he retrieved it from.
his
Yeah,
back
that's
pocket.
a really good point.
Yeah.
From his back pocket.
He eventually said that.
That was clear as day what it was.
Yeah, pocket in his back, all right.
Yes. So he throws it, and it goes to the Ascension, who are also just super stunning in their regular attire. The face paint looked very well fresh, well done. It wasn't peeling because they didn't compete. They weren't sweating.
They never do anymore.
But this is better for them now. They're more entertaining this way.
This is more character development that they need, so
Yes.
people will care when they actually wrestle.
Yes. The Ascension returned the pie from last week because they said it was terrible, but it had a hair in it, a Band-Aid, and had gluten. And Victor snapped because we live a gluten-free lifestyle.
That was super funny.
That was
That
hilarious.
was really good.
Had they waited 2 more weeks, you could have had that pie.
I could have.
Yeah.
Because I waited 3 weeks for your cupcake.
Mm-hmm. Hope you enjoyed those Band-Aids in that.
Oh, added flavor.
Why is the Ascension in every vision?
Because they're not doing anything else.
I'm really trying to understand why them? Why are they the ones involved, but not really involved? It's so weird. They're always there, but they don't actually have any play into the story.
I guess with those guys, no damage is done. You're only building with them. If you were to do Mojo or Zack Ryder or something like that, you might, maybe go that's not within my character, or this is messing things up. The Ascension, there's just nothing. So
Yeah, it's just interesting because in the beginning, we kept thinking when there was mystery involved that they were the ones that did this or they were the ones that did that. But they're just present in the story, but they're not actually responsible for anything that's happening.
They're role players.
It's like, where did they even grab that pie from?
Well, they got it last
that
week
was
from
last
Tyler.
week.
Oh, okay.
They got it from
'Cause I
Breeze
missed
last
it.
week.
Yeah.
I missed it. Okay.
And then
Fair.
The pie was justified, but there's a lot that is very mysterious.
there's a
still.
lot that makes no sense.
We still don't know who trashed the office.
We don't know who trashed the office. We don't know if it was really aliens who abducted Fandango.
True. We know Arn destroyed Tully.
Arn destroyed Tully.
That we do know.
That is solved.
Yeah.
That was a big case for them.
Mm-hmm. And that Fandango return. That was another case that was solved
Yeah.
because he was missing.
And now we have a note that says, 2, like the number, but spelled out. B, the letter B. 2B.
Or not to be.
That's what I was thinking when I read that note.
That might be
To
the
be
question.
or not to be.
That might be the question.
Like, is this real or not? I feel like that's what they're saying.
So, what could 2B stand for?
I was trying to think of another show that has maybe an apartment number where they're in 2B. Like, I was trying to remember Seinfeld's apartment number, what he was in. Just thinking of, like, what show could 2B connect to?
Are there any wrestlers that have 2Bs in their name?
I'm sure there's tons.
I'm just like currently on the roster. And I wouldn't count Bobby Roode. I'm thinking like first name, last name with B's.
Right.
Someone said Basham Brothers.
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Doug, not Danny.
Well, we need both.
No, Doug's the money Basham. You're so good.
The Basham brothers.
For
Wow.
Doug Basham was Luke Harper now. Like, same amount of excitement.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
To be continued.
Oh, that's true.
Could be. Oh, that's a good one. MG Geek in the chat said they could now go back to Breaking Bad. That would be
That's good.
amazing.
Oh, and Zeno Hour says Bo Buchanan.
Done.
Yeah, but was the Band-Aid, the hair, were those clues as to what 2B is?
I think it was just random stuff that they found in the pie after the Ascension ate it.
Could be.
Because they have, well, Victor has long hair. Maybe one of them got a boo-boo and it fell off in the pie.
They put on their makeup incorrectly and hurt themselves.
Yeah. So now AJ0314 in the chat says Barbara Bush. It's double B.
That was a reach. Oh, wait. No, I see. I was thinking it was, they're talking about
The 2B.
BB. Like, Jimbo, help me out here. What was that, like 1999?
Oh, that was
2000?
the EMT.
Yeah. The rather busty EMT.
Yeah. Or what, Kelly's real name, Barbie Blank?
Sure.
It could be Kelly.
Could be.
Kelly could be the one who destroyed their office. I can see it. Bam Bam.
It's gonna
Bigelow.
It's going to be hard to
That's 3B.
deliver on that one.
They'll find a way. They always find a way. But Fandango said that he fears that the whole tag team division is in danger. So that tells me that whatever 2B is or whatever they're the clues, it's a team that's coming for them. They're discovering a tag team.
Oh, no. Backbiter and Bojo Bali. This is terrible.
The Bite Bros.
Yeah.
I still think it's sanity. I don't know how. I still think it's sanity.
That works too. They're
Yeah.
crazy.
They are. And we'll find out because Breezango will return in 25 years. I mean, 2 weeks. These are so good. I don't want to wait 2 weeks. I want another one this Sunday.
Yeah. But no time. There's no time for that at SummerSlam.
No, there's only 87 matches.
Mm-hmm.
Main event, Jinder versus Cena. We touched a little bit on the ending, but the match itself, that was a solid match. The ref ejected the Singh brothers, so then Jinder has to go at it alone. I'm thrilled he actually kicked out of an AA. I was afraid that he was going to be, like, because so many big matches, they kick out of the AAs, but then once in a while, someone's like, how did he just get pinned from one AA? Like when Miz got pinned from just one AA at WrestleMania, I'm just like, well, that made him look really weak if everyone else just kicks out of 5 of them. So Jinder actually kicked out of one, which I thought was good.
And we discussed before we started recording too, while watching it, where it's like, oh, all right, so if you're a good loser, you take it in stride, you are allowed to fight the champion.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Oh, but Orlando Orrego. How do we not think Bollywood Boys? For the 2B.
But they're gone now. They're now the Singh brothers.
But they're still from Bollywood.
No, not anymore.
They changed where they're from?
Yeah.
Where are they from now?
Well, look at The Undertaker. He was from Death Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Then he was from Houston, Texas.
Because he moved.
But that's not where he's from. Because they'll say now residing in. And then he
Moved
was
back.
from,
Then he moved back to Death Valley.
what, his birth certificate?
Yes.
You have too many concussions.
I don't think the Singh brothers would leave Jinder Mahal's side. I think it's out of character for them.
No, but I could see them wanting to get in the tag team division.
That's a meal ticket. No, they'll be destroyed in the tag team division.
What are you talking about?
Size, man. Randy Orton breaks their necks.
At a combined height of 5'5".
Randy Orton does a move and nearly kills both of them.
No.
Someone said, I love how Christian thinks Bollywood is a place in India.
It's a town. It's
No.
a town just down the street from India.
It's a type of movie.
I know.
Dancing and singing and musical theater.
Like how, Gabby? Can you show us?
I actually was in a Bollywood movie before.
For real? What was it
Yeah.
called?
What is the name? Everyone has to look it up now.
Kabita. No. I'm trying to remember. It's
Sure.
Kabi Alvida Nakena. That was a.
How
movie
long
I was
ago
in.
was this?
This was when I was young. Oh my god, I was a teenager. But this was my first movie, and I was an extra in it. And they put me in like a few scenes. But I remember one was in this like house, and it was like a event, so we had to be in dresses, and all the main actors were in the scene around me.
Someone,
cool.
what's the name of it again?
Kabi Alvida Nakena.
Someone find it and put the link
Yeah.
on the YouTube page.
I would like to see it because I've never seen the full movie, but I mean,
I just want to see the scene with you. I don't care
know,
about
right?
the movie.
Me too. If I am in it and you see me, I'm wearing like I had dark hair, like short, curly, and it was like a purple dress with black on it, like dark purple.
So
with
you were a
black.
teenager. So how?
in a gown.
So what was it, like 10 years ago? Or
No, this was probably like when I was. I don't remember how old I was. I was probably like 16, maybe.
Okay.
It was
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years ago. You know, I'm really young. Minus 5 years ago, actually.
So Cena eventually hit a super AA. That pinned Jinder. But it was going to pin Jinder, I should say. But then Corbin came in, caused a DQ, beat down Cena with the briefcase. Then came the cash-in attempt that we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Historic SmackDown Live television.
It was, well, I mean, this is one that will go down in the history books because of this moment.
And I've been seeing since there are some people that say that his career is over the second that he cashed in and lost, which...
I don't agree with that at all.
No, because all the intrigue is there for Corbin now. We're all talking Corbin, and you want to see what happens next. Like,
Yes.
the intrigue is there. You don't just go, well, he lost, that's it. Like, what's he going to do? That's what this is all about. What's going to happen next with Corbin?
Well, with that, why don't we get into our SummerSlam predictions then, because the show ended. And so we're just going to break down the SmackDown side, because those are the matches that matter the most, let's be honest. Come on now. But yeah, Cena versus Corbin. So, I mean, to me, really, if Cena wins this match, like if he pins Corbin, then Corbin's destroyed. If he lost his Money in the Bank cash in and then just got pinned by Cena.
That would be a huge letdown for Corbin. Yes,
Yeah.
then he would be destroyed. I agree.
So kind of, I mean, what you were kind of saying before, Scott, I agree in the fact that I think Cena's going to win this match by DQ because Corbin's just not going to care and just beat the hell out of him. And hopefully, hopefully, Cena gets, caught on a stretcher type beatdown. Because that's what they got to do to show how angry he is.
But if Cena does get beat down and put on a stretcher, that's the second match he's lost. Oh, no, actually, he won the match with Rusev. But didn't he lose something recently?
Yeah, he lost to
Nakamura.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like if he starts a losing streak, he's going to be going down the
But technically, he wins the match because he'd win by DQ.
True.
So, record-wise, it would show that he won.
But then everyone's just kicking his butt.
But this was a very angry beatdown, like we were talking about, weapons through table, who knows what. And then, hopefully, if Cena's gone for a little bit, hopefully in that time frame, Corbin does win the title. And then Cena can come back, and then they have, the big payoff in their feud.
Yeah, I think even the idea that he has to do it right away, I think there can still be a slow burn of, Corbin descending into this anger and this ferociousness. It doesn't have to be, I'm not going to look at Sunday and go, if he doesn't just take Cena out in a stretcher, well, then his character's done and there's no credit to him anymore. I think this is a slow burn, is how I expect it to be. Could be totally wrong. He might destroy him right away. Mm-hmm. But I I think that Cena does win the match on Sunday.
Yeah, I think Cena has to leave on a stretcher to make this credible. But I think Cena's going to technically win the match based on a DQ.
Right.
Gabby, who do you think is going to win the match?
I'm gonna go with what your prediction actually, because I don't think that if Cena loses, that's just gonna suck for Cena's career. So I think he will win and retain, but then Corbin's gonna look terrible unless he takes him out in a way where Cena's on a stretcher and there's a DQ involved. So I think it has to be that way. Otherwise, they're both one or the other is gonna have a bad career after this.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Or what if Corbin no shows? Just says I don't care.
No way.
That would be an interesting turn.
But why would he no show to SummerSlam? That's crazy.
In protest.
Yeah, just he's pissed off and I'm not even gonna fight him. I don't want to. And then when he arrives, then he starts destroying everybody. But it shows the attitude that everyone says that he has. It's he doesn't care. He doesn't care. All right. Well, then I'm not showing up.
I don't think he will do a no-show. That would be too extreme.
I mean, it's a little more far-fetched, but I'd be intrigued if they were to try something like that. Jimbo, what do you think?
I like this no-show idea. It sounds pretty cool, especially if you see him there, but maybe he comes out on his entrance and then just goes back in the curtain. They try and stop him at Gorilla and are like, "Hey, man, what are you doing?" And he's just like, I don't care. And he leaves. But I definitely think he needs to take out John Cena, so maybe if he gets beat with a roll-up like he did tonight by John Cena, he kicks the shit out of John Cena all match, and John Cena beats him with a roll-up, and then he kicks the shit out of him again to where he's carted off in a stretcher, and everyone needs to come stop Baron Corbin because he snapped Ken Shamrock style. I think that would be fun.
All right. Women's Championship, Naomi defending against Natalya. I say Naomi retains. I think Natalya, it's either going to be on the knee or the lower part of the back. I think Natalya's going to have a lot of offense in this match. I think they're going to give it time. I think Natalya's going to look really good, but the champ will somehow persevere, and Naomi will win and retain.
If they hadn't had the belt glow.
I'm with you, Scott.
Yeah, I really would have thought it'd be Natalya. I would have.
Because they just came out with the glowing title.
Yeah, that just makes me go, no, they put too much money into it lighting up. So I'm gonna go with Naomi still, which I think it's gonna be an awesome match.
Yeah, Gabby.
Naomi retains, but I think Carmella's gonna cash in.
So you think she will cash in on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she'll cash in at SummerSlam. It's been too hyped up.
I think they'll keep the tease going. I don't think I'm thinking might wait till Survivor Series when she actually cashes it in. Scott, do you think it'll be a cash in or no?
Oh no, I think with Corbin now, they're gonna put the spotlight on the women's Money in the Bank just being this looming thing with Carmella.
So give it some time. Jimbo, who do you think's winning?
I'm with Scott. I think they've invested too much in this glowing belt to not keep it on Naomi. And I think they'll tease the Money in the Bank, but I don't think she'll cash in and win until WrestleMania.
Oh, all the way to Mania.
Yeah, because I think they put all this hype on the first ever women's Money in the Bank. It'll be the first ever cash in at Mania, because of Rollins, but you know what I'm saying, for the women.
Gotcha.
Jimbo, have they announced the Naomi glowing title
For
action
sale?
figure?
No, but I did just see that the women's toy belt is in stores now. So they finally, the white one, it's in stores now. So women can go buy.
Sorry, this is so funny. Lupio. He goes, Carmella cashes in, but Ellsworth gets the pin and wins the women's title.
Santina Morella all over again.
I really like that prediction.
I pray that does not happen.
Santina was
Could
just
you imagine?
Miss WrestleMania, that's all.
Yeah, right?
Wasn't champion.
Yeah.
That was Harvey Whippleman.
United States Championship. AJ Styles defending against Kevin Owens. Shane McMahon is the referee. I feel he's pretty much going to be impartial the entire time. AJ's going to retain. And then that's going to lead to a Shane McMahon-Kevin Owens feud.
This one's tough because I want them to take it a step further, going back to the European Championship days. I want there to be so much animosity amongst everybody that Shane reluctantly counts Kevin Owens for the win for the United States Championship, and they still fight, but they're fighting for the United States Championship. Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens. So I say Kevin Owens wins. And it escalates to that.
Gabby?
I say Kevin Owens wins and knocks out Shane McMahon again and knocks out AJ Styles.
All right. Jimbo?
I don't know, man. This is tough. I really don't want to see Owens versus Shane.
Really?
Yeah, I just, like, what's he going to do? Fall off something again?
Yep.
Like, I just...
That's what he does.
I think the match, like, the feud continuing between AJ and Kevin would be way more entertaining than Owens and Shane. So, I don't know. I'm up in the air with this. I think AJ retains, though.
Okay. Tag titles. New Day defending against the Usos. Yeah, my strategy. Usos won tonight, so they lose on Sunday. New Day retains. New Day retains. I don't know. I want the Usos to win the titles back, though. Like, I want them to, because I'm so into them right now. But I'm going to say New Day retains. Just based on the fact that Usos won tonight.
I agree. New Day retains.
I third agree. New Day retains. I think Usos were kind of trying to prove themselves this whole time, but I don't think they could keep winning on this streak. There has to be a give, and I think the give will be at SummerSlam.
Jimbo?
I think New Day retains, and I would like to see the titles back on the Usos, but with a different tag team chasing them to get them.
Like Breezango?
That would be cool, or like a super babyface tag team that just comes up from NXT, or...
Like the Hype Bros?
No.
Oh. All right, then. Randy Orton versus Rusev. Go ahead.
Now, explain this one to me with the one-upsmanship.
Yeah.
From the beginning up till now, and then how that relates to the pay-per-view win for whoever.
Rusev's going to win.
Okay, so backtracking.
Yep.
So Rusev wanting a match, Orton RKOing him
Yep.
in the very beginning, and then Rusev kicking Randy Orton
Yep.
at the end of SmackDown Live
Last week.
and then this week Randy Orton RKOing Rusev as he gets one word out.
Yep.
So then that means
Who was the last one standing at the last TV episode?
Orton.
Right. So that means?
I don't know.
That means Rusev wins.
Okay.
That means Rusev wins on Sunday.
Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, well, I think the two of them are going to have a really fun match, but from kind of like a booking standpoint for pushing, I think this is a lose-lose situation. You just had Orton lose his long feud with Jinder. You had Rusev come back and lost to Cena. So one of these guys has got to lose, and it's just going to keep demoting them more and more. And I felt like it was the wrong timing for these two to feud.
Jimbo, what does Sean Waltman say about bad guys losing?
Bad guys lose, man.
I'm aware they lose.
So
They lose a lot.
I don't think Rusev will get demoted as you see it by that. Like, I think it's a Randy Orton win, and Rusev loses and screams more.
This is a really difficult one. I think they have a lot of matches with people that are normally winners in WWE that are kind of seeing a downfall, which is weird. And I'm not saying downfall with their entire career, but it's strange because they're putting like very hard matches together of how, and I feel like I don't even know how to predict, but I'm going to go with Rusev winning because he's lost a bunch. And I think he needs to get a win to kind of establish that he is a brute. He can, take out other wrestlers of high caliber. I think he needs it.
And Zombie Fresh 1 in the chat roll makes points like Khali screws Randy again.
No, that'd be great.
I mean, that's doable.
Yeah, he just shows up and no one, it's like, we didn't hire you to come back.
Why are you here?
What's the benefit of that, though? It's not like Khali has a strong connection like he did, with Jinder.
Maybe he just doesn't like Orton. Maybe he didn't do that for Jinder. Maybe he just doesn't like Orton.
He's just haunting his family.
It made sense with Jinder. I don't think it makes sense with Orton.
Jimbo, who's winning this match?
I want to go with Rusev.
Ah.
I would really like to see Rusev do more comedy stuff too, and get the mic and not be so serious, or if he's gonna be serious, like a funny serious, like Lance Storm.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, main event on the SmackDown side. WWE Championship on the line. Jinder Mahal defends against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura.
Oh, yeah? And does he
Yeah.
get the championship as well, or does he just win by, like, DQ or count out?
I think he gets champion.
All right. Gabby says new champion.
I am going to go with Jinder Mahal giving Nakamura his first loss on the main roster.
And the internet will explode.
Yep. And that's,
Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Just
It
kidding.
can be.
Because I think this match is going to be perhaps the first match of SummerSlam. It's going to be the
Yeah,
first or second
it
match.
could make sense that it might open the show.
And with that, I think Jinder wins because by the end, we're going to get a happier ending to the show.
Jimbo, what do you think?
I think Jinder wins, but I think Nakamura is going to win, and he has to take out the Singh brothers, which is how Jinder wins. Like, it's not like a clean, oh, he beat him with this finisher, hooray, Jinder's the man. But like, oh, those sneaky Singh brothers always manage to help Jinder win the title, or keep his title. Much like Edge and the Edgeheads.
I think Nakamura wins by countout.
Okay.
Jinder runs away.
Runs away.
He runs away, keeps his title, because the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam is a Raw one. So SmackDown's got time, so we can have a big SmackDown match if needed. Like, you know, because around September they always do like the quote-unquote season premiere episodes of Raw and SmackDown, which makes no sense since there's no reruns, but they hype it up as like it's the season premiere of Raw or whatever. So I could even see them having Nakamura get a rematch on the season premiere of SmackDown.
Could be.
Maybe win and then, or then at the SmackDown pay-per-view, they have a big like cage match, some no escape type deal or something like that.
Another Punjabi prison?
Another Punjabi prison.
Every week. Just
Let's do it.
permanently keep it there.
Yeah, well, might as well.
Who's in the shark cage match at SummerSlam?
That is Cass and Big Show, and Enzo is in the shark cage because wrestling.
Don't forget, both competitors are named, their first name is Big.
Big,
Yeah.
Big Cass versus Big Show.
That's right.
It would be hilarious if when Jinder's running away, the shark cage falls and like traps him, like mouse trap.
Oh, I think with Enzo Amore in the cage, in the shark cage, Queen Bee should be on a stripper pole next to him, taunting him. Thank you.
How long have you been waiting for all show to do that?
Just seconds. I didn't. You said we weren't going to
I was
mention.
only going to break down SmackDown stuff.
Yeah,
but
and you didn't. You brought up the walking rat.
I didn't bring him up. Jimbo did.
My fault. Sorry, Scott.
Luke Harper. Just think of Luke Harper. Think of Luke Harper.
Oh, tear his head off, Luke Harper.
You guys want to hear something cool?
Yes.
Off topic.
Oh, we're out of
but-
time. No, go ahead.
Ah.
No, go ahead.
I officially don't like you anymore. I'm just kidding.
It
It's
took
official.
It took,
official.
ladies and gentlemen, it took that long.
You're on my deleted list on Twitter, okay?
my money was on
Blocked.
my money was on 2 weeks in. I lost my money years ago. on
Just
that.
kidding. Actually, I've known you for a few years now, so
Yes.
And actually, this
been
happens
good for a while.
every week. You just have all those concussions and you don't remember.
Right.
It just happens every
So what's
week.
something funny, Gabby? Tell us as we wrap the show
Something
up.
cool?
It's not funny. It's
Or
something cool.
All right,
Yeah.
what's cool?
So I got to work with a previous chiropractor from WWE and Candice Michelle this past weekend.
Nice.
So freaking cool. Yeah.
What'd
What
you
was
do?
the project, or
Yeah.
is it top secret?
No, it's not top secret. So I obviously am a host and was representing her husband, who was a chiropractor with WWE, and their company, doing interviews at a celebrity gifting suite for the Teen Choice Awards. So I got to interview all the celebrities while they were getting adjustments by her husband. Because he came out with a new product.
So like you're interviewing them while they're getting adjustments.
Well, before, sometimes during, and then after to see like their experience.
Is there a
But,
place that people can watch these?
Yeah, it's probably going to be online soon, but I think they're editing it right now.
Okay.
But I'll probably share a link once it's up. It's mainly for her husband's company, but it was so cool getting to meet her, and, you know, she was really awesome, and she did Facebook Live a few times when we were there. She still has like 2 million followers on Facebook.
She's
It's
kind of a
crazy.
big deal.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know she has been out of the business for like 10 years, but she said she's going to be coming back, not to WWE, but another company, for like a match coming up.
That's some breaking news
And
right there.
it's in her hometown. So it's going to be probably around like fall, end of the year time. I think October, she said. But she hasn't been in the ring in 10 years. So she was telling me how, like, you know, when you're not in the ring and you go back, you have to really, you know, get in training, because those for beginning days, you're getting cut up on the ropes, and like anytime you have body slam, like you can really get knocked out, and it's obviously not a game to all the people out there that think wrestling isn't real. You know, these
we
people
try and
really
tell him every week, and all these concussions. are
yeah,
just
maybe
mounting
that's
up.
why. But it was cool
What'd
to
you say, Tom?
hear. You know, he's talking about your concussions.
But that's super cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I thought it was really interesting, and I'm like, wow, like she was telling me how beat up they would get in the very beginnings, and how it takes a bit to get back into it. So,
Right. Well, we'll get that link as soon as it's up. But then,
Yeah.
how else can people follow you, and what other things
Of
do we
course.
have?
So, you guys can follow me on Instagram at Gabby.Loren. That's 2 B's. And on Twitter, Gabrielle_Loren. And look out for WoW Season 5. I'll let you know. But I think fall as well.
Scott Narver.
Find me on social media at Scott Narver, and check out youtube.com/OnYourMarkShow with Marky Extreme talking to wrestlers in these fun and outrageous shoot interviews. Last week's guest was Shane Helms, and this week's guest is Leva Bates returning. And also check out Dave Made a Maze. The trailer's online. The movie comes out August 18th in theaters and limited screenings around the country and in Canada. So be sure to check out DaveMadeAmaze.com to see if a screening is happening near you. But it is also on VOD. You can get it on iTunes August 18th as well. It's the first feature film I've ever been in. It's not Bollywood, but you know, it's Hollywood, and
I'm sitting here with 2 legit movie stars, guys.
It was a childhood dream come true, and I'm really proud of the work, and I think it's a really awesome movie, so I hope you guys give a chance and check it out.
Awesome. Jimbo, plug.
Follow me on Twitter at Jimbo in the Booth.
All right, and follow me on Twitter at Will Rosenberg, Instagram DWillRosenberg, ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg, collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code Rosenberg to save 10% off your order there. Also, buddies at Wrestle Rumble, they'll have their SummerSlam Pick'em contest. WrestleRumble.com. First prize, $500 plus 2 tickets to the Royal Rumble. And check out their Twitter page at Wrestle Rumble, because your buddy Steve Coffin and I, we're going to be making an Insiders Wrestle Rumble prediction video coming this weekend. So make sure you check that out. For our other AfterBuzz TV news and gossip, follow them on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. For Jim in the booth, Scott Narver, and Gabrielle Loren, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We will see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.